Okay, so in this video we'll look into how a function we can define a functions which can take a variable inputs, right? So when I say variable input, what does that basically I mean? So right now what we have seen, right? So this functions like it's taking two input, and this is taking single input, and this is also taking single input. So what if I don't know what would be the size, would be the values I want to enter, right? So if I want to do such kind of a thing where I want to just define one variable and it will take a varied input, so how we define that function? So let's say if I have like I want I define a function add all, and then there is this star arg. Okay, so this star args basically will return sum of args. Now what this basically function do, this function will do something for us, and what that will be result equal to add all. So here I can pass any number of values. What it will do basically, it will sum them all and give us the result. So here multiple inputs you are passing, right, rather than one single input. Now again this args is again an optional, not optional in the sense it is a name which is defined. If I say Bhanu and I say Bhanu, it will still work because it's just a name. The star is important, so star means anything after star it will consider that I might have some variable inputs coming in into the function, right? So it's giving the result, right? So that's how the star args basically you can use to define the multiple multiple variable inputs for a function. And there is another way how we can achieve, where there is something called keywords argument and return a dictionary content of all the arguments, right? So it will take certain arguments. So this star takes this dictionary. So I'll tell you how we can use keyword argument, number of keyword arguments, right? So let's say I'm creating a function def create dict. So star keywords it works, and then I'm just returning this. So dictionary is something which we'll be covering after the list we are done. So that's another data structure. Just follow along with me and just wait for that. I will do that. Just see what is happening. The important is on focus on the function, what it is doing and how we are passing the input. So let's say a equal to 1, b equal to 2, c equal to 3, d equals to 4. Okay, so then if I print my dict, it basically converts into a dictionary. Okay, so that is a key value pair kind of a thing. So again, so that we will be discussing in detail. Also we can create we can use it for creating like records. We can pass other variables like I define create student record. Okay, so let me pass name, age, and then I'll pass the keyword kwargs, and then what I will do, I'll let's say I have a record variable which is of a list, which is a dict, and let me pass name, then we have age, which is age, and then I have the grades. which is gonna be this. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll just return record. Now this is a function which we have created, and then I will be having a student record equal to create student record, and then basically what will pass, let's say Tom H, then age is let's say 25, so we can specify, and then we can pass the scores like math equals to 90, English equal to 95, and then as science equals to let's say 89. And then when I print student record, you will see it has created a dictionary of the scores grades for the Tom H. Okay, so this is how we can use it. And let's do one thing instead of now I will do one thing. Let me just now, if instead of passing like a English, math, let's say I pass physics and chemistry for this, and like age is let's say 30, and it's John H, let's say John M, John C. Now it has taken physics and chemistry. So basically we have to use it at the end of the parameters, not in the beginning, because then it will understand like after age whatever it's coming is a keyword, so a variable arguments for me. Okay, and prior to that you should not do. So I think that's pretty cool, right? So we have understood about how we can define user defined functions, and functions are very common thing you will do in programming. So you have to master that, and then how we can take variable length inputs, parameters, and I think that completes us the basic understanding of the user defined function. There will be another functions. Now we'll see the recursive functions next, I think, and then we'll talk about the high order functions, and we will be talking about map, reduce, filter, very important functions, and very often very handy also. It will comes in use to you. Okay, so prior to that I think we'll talk about moving to recursive, we'll talk about the anonymous functions. Yeah, so we'll talk about anonymous functions in the next video. See you in another video.